Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Oriel Morrison-Higgins and I'm joined today by Mark Edwards, the Managing Director of Prodigy Gold. Mark, welcome. Looks like you're out in the field. Where exactly are you today?
Oh yeah, I'm here at the old pirate mine, and which is part of the Twin Bonanza Project. We're located about 30 kilometres south of the Tanami Road and about 15 kilometres east of the West Australian border.
You've had some very encouraging test work results. Can you take us through the latest on that?
So in terms of our results, we did a bench scale ore sorting program, just testing the vein, which you can see behind me. And what we saw is it does work on the vein itself, where the feed grade was just over 300 grams and the sorted grade was about 2,600 grams per tonne. So very, very positive, and reduced the mass by about 89%. So those results are very positive. We need to look at a bigger sample to see how it would work on a larger mining scale.
Now, you've been working right through the wet season to try and keep the approval process moving along. How close are you to having everything in place?
We've just announced a bit of an update on the Twin Bonanza Project, where we talk about the fact the EPBC assessment has been completed and we have an active EIS. So those are very positive. Now working on getting a mining licence completed with the NT-EPA, and we're also working on a water extraction licence, which we'll need for processing here on site. We also just announced we do now have approval to do exploration drilling through an exploration licence here on site. So all in all, we are working our way through these approvals.
So Mark, when do you think you'll be ready to start?
We're working through the final stages of a submission to the NT-EPA, or the Department of Land Planning and Environment, under the NT-EPA Act for approval under the mining licence. So we're hoping to have that submitted in the next couple of months, with assessment then likely to occur over the wet season, so we'll be ready to go in the dry season next year. We were originally hoping to get away this year, but we just haven't been able to get it all submitted in time to get underway this year. We do have the ability under the licence we hold here to do some works on things like the camp and start upgrading that, because there's security already held. So we can assess where we stand with that. But at this stage, mining won't commence until we've got the final licence from the Department of Land Planning and Environment.
Now, you've got both Old Pirate and Hyperion, both of these projects moving along at the same time. How does this fit into the bigger Prodigy picture?
It's a very good question. Hyperion is a project that we've spoken about trying to do under a JV, and we've been talking with Tanami Gold around that, and then we'll look to restart this one. We're still assessing how we would approach doing this, whether we bring in a JV partner or whether we go alone. We're working our way through that process as we speak. But the idea is we still need to get approvals before we can finalise that decision, which is what we're working on at the moment.
Mark, wonderful to have you with us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. It's always good to tell everyone about the Prodigy story and the facts we're here in the Northern Territory. And it's a great jurisdiction to work in. The Tanami is just such a great underexplored gold province of the Northern Territory, with one of the world's best gold mines just around the corner. Thank you.